Good evening. Tonight's trail talk is going to be a little bit different. Tonight's trail talk, we're talking about woodcock. And I don't know if you don't know what a woodcock is. It's a small upland bird, migratory actually, and it's got a real long beak to it, and it's the most beautiful different shades of brown and black, and it's, I mean, a little bit bigger than your fist, I would say, and a beak like this. And they eat about 90% of their diet is earthworms. And I'm up here north of Two Harbors, and I was kind of hee-hawing a while back in my last video about how much I just hate the lowland. I got like some kind of swampy area with a bunch of tag alder in it, and kind of changed my tune now because, man, it's thick with woodcock. And this is kind of my I'm gonna shoot a video on top of my shipping container tonight. There's Melissa's little mini bike. We'll do a review on that thing. A lot of fun. Actually, you know what, let's jump up on top of the shipping container and I kind of give you a cool view. And what we're going to be doing actually is we got a bunch of big, whoa, I'm going to get up here first before I kill myself. Got some big pallets, and we're going to put it on top of the shipping container, and then it'll be basically like a big deck. And, you know, just to hang out and kind of a cool view of the cabin. And you know what? One of the reasons why, well, we got a lot of grouse too, but let me just turn around. You see, you know, lots of ferns there, but as you go towards the back, those are all wild raspberries. And then there's, God, I gotta look it up, but there's this tree with a bunch of like little red berries on it. And the robins are just thick, you know, during the daytime. But we'll go down and just kind of take a walk. And last night I came across, it's called the Woodcock dance. And like I said, they eat earthworms, and they'll sit on the ground and they just kind of shimmy and go around in a little circle. I mean, it's the cutest thing. Another thing about woodcock is they're really, I shouldn't say tame, but they hold tight. They don't really seem to mind humans so much. They're great, you know, if you're hunting them, they're fantastic to hunt with. A pointing breed, English setter, pointer, Brittany. Let's kind of go back now. But in the evening, in the springtime, it's called the painting of the woodcock. And the males will fly up and they do this, you know, when it's dark, and do this like beautiful, like a big circle in the sky. But, you know, now it's the fall, well, it's not the fall, it's August 12th. And I'm seeing the woodcock, once it, you know, gets a little bit dark, you could just see him cruising around. And I'm hoping maybe we might be able to see one on the trail. Hoping it's not like too dark for you guys. Who knows, you know, maybe we'll see something else, like I said. Oh, yeah. Remember I mentioned the raspberries? Look at these bad boys. Nice and ripe. Asimos here. Ate a whole, just, I mean, cups full. But yeah, last night, this is where it was sitting right here, just doing this little dance. But I got 3 cameras set up, trail cameras. I had one set up and I didn't think it was working because it was not showing any pictures like on the little display deal. However, yeah, I finally, you know, said the hell with it, put the micro card or the, you know, in my computer, had 800 pictures. It was like way ultra sensitive, obviously. I think it was, you know, every time a fern would move, it would take a picture. So I moved that one, and on the way up here, I stopped at Wally World and picked up another trail camera. As you can see, that one's on the tree there. And I'm hoping to, we have a buck in a doe. Just as, you know, it's a small buck, but oh, you know what? And they come up, they must, you know, obviously live in the land because they actually come during the daytime, so they must be bedding here. That's a good sign. If you see deer on your property, you know, browsing, they more than likely live there. Check this out. I saw this today. I gotta spray this. That's a gypsy moth or tent caterpillars. And as you can see, they're loaded with them. And that thing will like burst like up at the top there. And they eat, you know, like the birch and the aspen leaves. And I think they're on like a 7-year cycle, or I may be incorrect in the cycle, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely spray those. I don't want those things spreading around. But like I said, I got another, those 2 deer come, you know, to this feeder, which we could see at the cabin. And we also put like a little mineral site. But what I'm curious is where they're coming from. So I got that trail camera set up, and then we'll go down another spot here. Oh, that's the cardinal. So funny. You know, in the cities, you know, we got a cardinal and, you know, or well, a pair of them. They come every evening like cardinals do and eat. Up here, we have one. And, you know, early morning, evening, you could just hear, you know what, I haven't even seen the damn thing, but hear it constantly. Let's see. A lot of times, I like with woodcock or with grouse, you know, you're walking, you walk right over them, or I should, you know, but it's when you stop, and they kind of, you know, get a little bit nervous and tend to flush. But tomorrow I got another food plot to plant. And here, as you can see on that tree, is the other camera. And then I just put a little bit of corn down here just to kind of stop them. You know what? Let's go this way. Kind of cool if we actually met the deer on the way in, but what's super great here, good news, Don't kill me if the story is a little bit different in your place, but like I said, I'm north of 2 harbors. Flies are gone. We have terrible horse flies, deer flies. Not a one this weekend. And the mosquitoes, I'd say they're definitely on their last, they're on their last leg too. I do have, being it's prime time now, it's getting dark, I got this, my Coghlan Mosquito Jacket. I mean, this thing is a fucking game changer. You're out fishing in a boat and it's, you know, like the flies, those deer flies, they get so bad. I mean, just completely ruin your trip. If you got kids, wife, forget about it. You know, you just spent thousands of dollars going to a resort and you'll end up sitting inside because of the mosquitoes and the black flies. Not black flies, deer flies. But these 15 bucks. And if you're a nice guy, at the end of the trip, give it to the next people, you know. Or if you're out there fishing, you see some kid or woman, they're miserable, toughen up, you know, and give up the jacket. But 15 bucks, oh man, I'd spend 100, you know. But really nice. You know, they got pants and, you know, gloves and all that stuff. And there, turn around, that's our other camera there. And this is the spot, the mineral site, and put the corn. And as you can